Chris, congratulations on your performance as Owen Chase and In the Heart of the Sea. You can take credit, can't you, for this picture reaching the big screen?
Yeah, I guess so. I just worked with Ron on Rush and wanted to continue that relationship and had this film. Paula Weinstein had brought it to my manager and I, and we loved it, and we're trying to find a director. And just immediately thought of Ron and said, if you're not sick of me, have a look at this. Let's do it again.
If you're going to take anything on the big screen or take anyone on, you might as well take on one of the greatest living creatures on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Up for that challenge?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's what kind of fascinated me, that this film was Moby Dick, the story that we know and that adventure and that tale, I had no idea was based on true events. And, to have an opportunity to, I guess, tell that story and the true events that inspired Herman Melville to write that book was an opportunity we jumped at.
You were with a great bunch of actors, so filming on the sea, filming on ship, you actually did that? You experienced some of this?
Yeah, we did. We shot in London for 2 months on a replica of the ship in basically a large swimming pool set, which was set up on all sorts of hydraulics, and we'd have water cannons being shot at us, and it was like the theme park from hell. It was just pretty exhausting and brutal and cold. But then we went on a real ship in the Canary Islands for 2 months and shot there, and that was incredible.
But you really had to suffer for your art, because I guess intrinsic to the role is you had to lose a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Which we've seen the evidence of, and whoa.
Yeah, we. I think in order to do it justice, and tell the story as truthfully as we could, we needed to also experience in some small way what these men were going through, and in a small way, I say that, but we had a pretty brutal diet for a couple of months there and lost a lot of weight, but not a whole lot of acting required by the end of the film. We were, certainly exhausted and,
Do you just crave carbs at that moment? You're just going, give me that cheeseburger now?
Yeah, it's just quantity.
Yeah.
It was whatever it was just that, whatever it was, you just want more of, and because there was such minuscule little amounts of food we're eating and rations, it felt like, yeah.
Did you manage to keep all together? Because I guess you're all filming in that boat. You must have such a strong morale, but then there must come a moment where you go, hang on a minute, we're all a bit grouchy here.
I think we kind of expected that. We I remember Ron said at the beginning, you're going to have to set an example and be the leader because it's going to be a tough shoot and so on. But I've got to say, everyone was just so excited to be a part of this film and tell this story. And yeah, we were moody, but it was kind of us against the world, It was more we'd sort of sit there and sort of, to talk about conspiracy about, why people were eating things in front of us and were they testing us or whatever. But to one another, we were a pretty tight little unit.
You've had another incredible year, Chris. You must be delighted as well that families get to experience this film over Christmas into the new year. Is that one of your favourite times of year?
It is, yeah, absolutely. Especially now that I have kids, you get to experience it all again and through their eyes, and they get swept up in the sort of the magic of it all, and I love that. And it's a time when obviously we're all away working through the year, but Christmas time is the time we all come back together and see my brothers and my parents and so on. So
yeah, your brother says some very lovely things about you of late, which must mean a lot to you.
Yeah, he's been very complimentary. It's nice.
And finally, what do you buy Chris Hemsworth? What do you get you?
What do you get me?
You got a Christmas present. What do you want?
Nothing, mate. I don't know. It's as you get older, it's more about kind of the experiences and so on.
Number one movie, I'm sure, which you deserve. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Have a good Christmas.
Thanks, mate. You too.